Good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And today's our daily reading. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Um, but I'm going to use the Astromatrix today, Astromatrix Tarot. See how that goes. And we'll just take a look at current situation and the influences around that. With, of course, advice. And then we'll pull an Enchanted map oracle card. What do we need to know today? Current situation, please. King of Swords. Present influence. Three of Pentacles. Future influence. Hierophant. What you don't see. Five of Swords. What to watch for. Two of Pentacles. Unexpected. Knight of Wands. Challenge. Sun. Strength. King of Pentacles. And where does this lead? Page of Pentacles. Advice. Devil. That's such a hard advice card. Okay, so then where does it lead after the page? So the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. So this is probably something like you've been... I feel like it's something you're healing on or resting from. The King of Swords always gets me because I worry about that card. To be honest with you, it can be a fine card, but it also can be a very hard card. And we've talked about it. The King of Swords can be that person that is actually abusive, either verbally, emotionally, physically. But he can also be an intelligent man that he knows what he wants to do and where he wants to go, and then they're just really the swords in general. The courts are not, they're not careful with their words. They don't always consider feelings, and not that they're out to hurt your feelings. They just don't consider how something might sound to somebody else, because they're just telling you like it is in their mind, So hang on, let's clarify that King of Swords, because I want to make sure that I get that right. Excuse me. King of Swords, please. Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and Seven of Cups. I would say this could be someone in your life that you've kind of, like, okay, I'm going to go with the flow, but that kind of leaves you with a conflicted energy. Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. You're like, well, what are my choices here? Because I feel like there's this part of you that's like, I've been going with the flow. I've been trying to make this work, but there's a part of you that doesn't feel good about that. That's the Five of Wands energy. And the Seven of Cups really is about choices here. So I feel like that is someone in your life that has that kind of, you're just kind of like, you kind of feel like you're done with just going with the flow. You're conflicted about them, because I think there's definitely something there, whether it's a friend, a boss, something, but there's something there that it keeps you in that conflicted where you're just not going to say goodbye, see you later. But you are looking at your choices right now, and it could definitely be work related as well. So we have the Three of Pentacles and the present influence. So here's the King of Swords. See, he's icy. Um, so the Three of Pentacles is really about, working together as a team. And I kind of feel like it is work related. Um, but there's something a little frustrating here because I'm getting the challenge as the sun. So there's something that's keeping you from feeling joyful, even though these are not super negative cards by any means. There's something there that you do want to change. And I think that's also the King of Swords energy. There, but there's a group effort going on right now, whether that's in work, personal, relationship, but it's definitely an effort. It's not just, if it's relationship, you're both trying to work on it. If it's work, it's a group project probably or something to that degree. The thing is, the future influence is going to be the Hierophant. And I feel like this is, I feel like it's really about almost making peace, whether that's making peace with yourself. And that's not always what the Hierophant means. It's just how I'm feeling about this card right now. But when I look at this card, I feel like I need to make peace with something, or I have made peace with something. Whether it's, okay, this is just the way things are going to be and I can't do anything about it, take away my control, right? And that's okay. Once you've decided that, then it's easier to live with. And I feel like that's kind of what the feeling is. There's something here where, okay, I'm just going to make peace with this. It's just the way it is. This is what I got to do. And actually, it feels like a good attitude because I think that's where the sun comes in. If you don't make peace with it, then you're not going to find joy, right? Because if you're fighting something all of the time, which is what you don't see, this is something you're fighting, and you've decided, I'm walking away. I'm going to walk away from this. And it's not like walking away from the whole thing. It's walking away from the fight. And I feel like the fight is more within you than it is with anybody else. It may feel like it's with somebody else, but it's really about you making a decision on something. I'm not sure I don't have a decision making card here, but I have the choices. But that's what I feel like. I honestly do. And then what to look for is the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like that is looking for balance and looking for what to focus on too, as well. Not just the balance of things, but I think what you need to look for is what can I focus on that will bring joy in this situation? Because in a way, this situation you're frustrated with. It's not a bad situation. You're just frustrated. I don't think I don't feel like there's anything evil going on or anything negative. It's just, how like some things just aren't what you want them to be. Like, I don't know. There's something that you're feeling that you've been fighting with this situation and fighting within yourself. Like, how am I going to make this work? How am I going to do this? How is this going to feel? And I think you make peace with it and say, okay, this is just the way it is. I'm not going to be able to control it. But you do need to focus on something. And that's why the Two of Pentacles is saying there is something for you to focus on. So find your focus, and it'll help you through it. The unexpected thing is the Knight of Wands. And I think this is really important energy too, because there is going to be something that comes in with a lot of passion and with a lot of energy that will help you through this situation. Because what comes after the Page of Pentacles is the Wheel. So there is going to be a new time. So things are going to be changing anyway. Things don't stay the same. They just don't. Or they do, and then you walk away from them. But things are changing. And I don't think it's like you walking away from anything, because we don't have any of those cards. But it's just the situation is going to go through its ebbs and flows. And it's going to flow into a new direction here shortly. But I feel like with that Knight of Wands, and I'll take a couple cards for that. I'm using my Black Cat Tarot to... Can you tell us more about the Knight of Wands? Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something that you're going to be celebrating. So with this group, and I think it has to do with this Three of Pentacles group, that all of a sudden I feel like you're going to have that energy of the Queen of Pentacles where you're going to be an important person. And there's something here about focus and learning, and I think that's why it says watch what to focus on, because this is going to bring some kind of overall celebration for this group. I do. But in the meantime, you're struggling with this. That's why the sun is in the challenge. There's something where you're struggling and finding the joy with what you're doing. But the energy that's giving you the strength is the King of Pentacles. And this is why I'm kind of feeling like it's work, because I feel like this is a person that's going to help you make a difference, help you either change or see the light. And then we have where this leads is the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is also about learning and focusing. So we've got a lot of focus cards here because the clarification of the Knight of Wands is about focusing, with the Eight of Pentacles smack in the middle of the clarification there. You've got the Two of Pentacles, which is saying focus. And you have the Page of Pentacles, which is saying you're going to lead to whatever you're doing is you're learning it to the fullest degree. And this King is your help. Whether that's an attitude or a person, but I feel like it's a person. My intuition is saying this is a person, but it could be also your attitude, taking charge of what you know, and you're going to do it. But I feel like there's someone that's going to come in and or is around you that's going to kind of help this matter along. And then things change and things get better because the wheel. So you're working on whatever it is that you're working on, it's going to get better for you. Things are going to change. So by just saying, you know what, I'm done fighting it, it's a good thing because things change anyway, and I think that's what we need to focus on. When we're unhappy in a situation and we're trying to control it or change it ourselves, know that things do change. It doesn't mean don't put the effort in, because all of these cards are saying put effort in. It's just because I think working hard and putting effort in is going to reap you benefits regardless of the situation, right? To me, that's a sign to all your higher power, higher self, your spirit guides to say, they're putting the work in. If they're putting the work in, you're not just sitting back going, when's the best thing going to happen to me, right? It's all about putting the work in. Now, I'm a little confused with this Devil card as your advice. I'm going to take a quick look in the little booklet that comes with this deck. But, the Devil is about addiction. I do feel like if there is someone that, or not a bad thing that you're addicted to, they may be of help and to lean towards them. Let's see what the Devil gives us as far as. Do not get carried away with material pleasures. These timely pleasures can make you feel powerless and entrap you in a profound loss and depression. Well, that's good advice. I'm glad I read that. I never thought about that. Be careful about trying to find the material things in this. Instead, find the joy in this. And I think that's also where that wheel leads to, is that you will find the joy in it. And it is about sometimes perspective as well, like if we're working on something or doing something that's not bringing us a lot of joy, we try to think, how am I going to do this? But once you get a focus, I think that just comes naturally. And then the Knight of Wands comes in and this changes things up. And this is an unexpected energy that comes in. But it's going to make you feel like there's going to be some kind of celebration here. It's going to feel good. Honestly, it's going to feel good. So let's grab an oracle card to top off the reading. What is our message for today about this reading or anything else? The most important thing for us to focus on or understand or give us a new perspective or any of those things. Can you tell us quite there. We'll be there in a second. Nope, that ain't the one. That's the one. Follow the leader. Okay, let me put that there with my little thing. I love these little things. So here is follow the leader. Is that okay? Does that work? Okay, and my little booklet. What's the number here? 40. Okay, what do we got with follow the leader? I'm not good at following the leader. Do me, I'll do me. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery and in the adventure of your life. The experience of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service of others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it by being fully authentic. You'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. And that's true. I feel like that's something that's really important. When you see someone that you admire and you admire the way they do things, or you admire that's telling you that you want to learn how to have that tool, whatever that is. It doesn't mean you need to be exactly like them, but you can learn from watching. And and that works really well at work. Like if you have a job, let's say you want to get promoted, look at the people around you and which leaders inspire you the most, and which leader would you want to emulate, and then watch and learn and listen. And it's an awesome thing. And also, no matter where you're at in your life, no matter what you're doing, your experiences, if you share them in an appropriate way with others, they really can help other people, even if it doesn't seem like it. You have to remember that, even if it doesn't seem like it. Like if they don't take that seriously, they hear it and they will learn from it eventually. So it's an important thing. So there you have it. Take care. Have a beautiful day. And please hit the like button and give me a comment. Thanks. Take care.